Man, I don't even know what's going on right now. Damn, what's really going on? What's up, guys? That's Doug, man. Doug is some of you guys got to meet Doug on the last tour. He's our dummy. You know, Doug actually has his own Instagram page. You can check him out, Doug the Dummy. He's not real active on Instagram though. He's kind of the silent type, but I dig that about Doug. He don't argue with me. He don't talk back, and I will admit he gets the most photos with the pretty ladies, and so there's a little bit of jealousy. What's happening, guys? We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and on VIP Livestream. So if this is your first time hanging out with us, welcome. We don't really do nothing. We just kind of hang out here and just talk about random things, talk about a little bit of music, and occasionally when we got some new stuff coming out, I drop it to our VIP members first, which I owe you guys an apology because we have not done that in a long time. It's been a minute since we've done a VIP live stream. So we're going to do it tonight. So right now we are live on YouTube, Facebook, and VIP. So if you guys don't know what VIP is, we have our own VIP membership on our site, stcruce.com. Did you catch that? We changed it. No, if you guys use crucifixmusic.com, it's still good. You can use crucifixmusic.com. We've had that for 15 years. We were looking for something different, little rebrand. And so the new site is saintcruce.com. And no, I'm not a saint, but I aspire to be one at some point in my life. I aspire to be a saint. Really, I just have a problem with symmetry. You know, it was like 2 5-letter words and it just fit right. So on our website, saintcruce.com or crucifixmusic.com, however you prefer to get there, we do have an option for VIP members. Some of you guys that came out on tour last year, man, the VIP was awesome. So we offer a couple little perks. I'm going to talk about it for just a second, and then we're going to get into the meat of, I hate the word meat when it's just thrown randomly into like a podcast interview type thing. But we're going to get into the crux of it a little bit later. But the VIP, man, for you guys that don't know, essentially what we do is we look for a way that we can connect in a more personal and kind of intimate way with you guys. And so we have a VIP membership and we are going through some changes right now. We've had this VIP for, I think we're going on like 3 years. And a lot of you guys have been with us for 3 years strong, but we decided it's time for a change. I know that the world's going through kind of a tough time right now. The economy's racking everybody. I mean, everybody, myself, you guys, the people that sign my paychecks, the economy is killing everybody right now. So, I know it's hard. It's hard when things start to get tough. It's hard to really just stay involved like you want to, especially when you're paying for a VIP subscription. And you're like, do I need this? I mean, I went through it. I think it was like last month. I just started going through the bank statements and what can I cut out? What do I not need? And I even made the mistake of doing Netflix for, I know it was like the period of maybe 3 days. And then my wife, she let me know that that's not one of the things that we're going to cut off. So, you know, that got cut back on. But I know how it is. You start rummaging through your bank statements and you realize, okay, I need to cut the fat because things are getting tough. Groceries are through the roof, ridiculous. I got to figure out how to live. I'm going to cut the fat. So what we did is we restructured VIP, and I wanted to make it look a little bit cooler anyway. So now what we have is what we call the Skull Club, and we wanted to do a couple different things. We want to be able to make sure that you guys that are happy where you're at can stay there and nothing changes. You just get it a little bit cheaper, and we're going to add some new perks. We also wanted to add a higher end version for those who just really, really want that VIP stuff, and there's always those of you guys. And so we've got some really cool stuff to roll out with that. We call that the Black Skull. So the Black Skull members is going to be the top tier membership. And there's a couple different things. If you guys are interested in checking this out, you can go to crucifixvip.com and you can check it out there. And it'll give you a list of the different perks that we offer. We have a silver, gold, and a Black Skull membership. So we'll start with the Black Skull. Black Skull is basically going to be your top tier members. And there's a couple different things that we offer in addition to the other tiers. So last year when we were on the road, being out on the road was incredible. And the VIP program made it so much cooler because it gave me a chance to connect with so many of you guys on a more personal level. When we get to these shows and we're out there doing our thing, man, there's sometimes there's not that many people, but sometimes there's a lot of folks there, man. And you're trying to connect with everybody as best as you can, and you're trying to remember names and faces. And I'm not a great person with names. I still confuse my kids, you know. So those of you guys that came out last year and you hit show after show after show, it allowed us to like really kind of start making memories with you guys, and allowed us to really just kind of keep your faces in our mind and know you on a different level. But when that's happening in the venue prior to the show or after the show, things are hectic. The VIP gave us a whole different way to connect with you guys, because we had people coming on the bus. So VIP members were allowed to come on the bus and hung out. We got to hang out on the bus and drink Fireball. We had some pretty cool stories, man. And some of y'all made some pretty phenomenal food. So Tina, you hooked it up. There's a bunch of y'all that hooked it up, but you guys came out, made some phenomenal food. We hung out, man. VIP is what really made last year great for us, man, in a way to be able to connect with y'all. So we didn't want to lose that. And I know that when the economy gets tough, what's up, my man, 501 Outlaw? Thanks for the super chat. He says, I hope you can come back to The Rock. The Rock. You're not talking about the person, are you? You have to be a little bit more specific, but you know, I'm gonna like that because I like that. It really gave us a chance to connect with you guys. But one of the things we wanted to do is as things are kind of getting tougher, we're like, man, I know that people still want to be able to have access to this. So let's make it cheaper. So what we did is we broke it into 3 tiers. You got Black Skull, we got Gold Skull, which is your main membership. It's going to be a lot like what you guys had before. And then we did a cheaper option. For the cost of a cup of coffee a month, it's like $6, $7. Is it crazy that $7? It's like $7 to buy coffee now. It's just wild. But for $7 a month, you can have access to the majority of the VIP features. We have music in the website that is not that we haven't released. We don't put it anywhere else. It's just songs that we've done in the past, and I'm still scraping together some of this stuff. We got some more stuff to add, stuff that you'll never hear on Apple Music or Spotify. So we got the music. We have Convos, which is our own personal social media website, which is super cool because it gives us an opportunity to have a private conversation and say what we want. And then also kind of keep the noise out, right? So signing up for Convos is free. If you're interested in joining our social media network, it's called Crucifix Convos. You can go to crucifixconvos.com or just trail right through the website and you'll see a little tab that says Convos, short for conversations. And you can sign up for free. If you give yourself a profile picture, we'll give you a blue check mark like you got to pay for on X. And you really is a lot harder to get on Facebook. But we'll give you a blue check, and then you guys can sit there and kick it on there. And it's a great platform, man. It has less of the noise. You don't have random people with different interests just kind of on your page. It's private. Only members are there. And we also have a VIP portion of Convos where the VIP members can talk amongst themselves. They can set up times to meet. They can just do different stuff like that. And we're going to start using that a lot more as we get ready to roll back out on the road. So we've got VIP music. We've got the VIP live streams, which we're going to do here in a little bit. Once this is done, we're going to cut off tonight. So if you guys are on YouTube, man, and this is your first time ever seeing a live stream, do me a favor, man, drop one in the chat. I want to see who we got new tonight. If this is your first time on the feed on YouTube, type number 1 in the chat. If this is not your first time seeing us on YouTube, type number 2 in the chat. Let me just see who we got with us tonight. So we stream across 3 platforms. We do YouTube, we do Facebook, and then we also do the website. So you guys, if you're in VIP right now, you should be able to see this in the VIP live stream. So when this is done, we're going to sit here, we're going to hang out for a little bit, we'll chat, we'll talk about music, talk about a few other little things, and then we're going to cut off of Facebook and we're going to cut off of YouTube, and we are going to go behind the paywall into VIP, and I'm going to let you guys hear the brand new song, Concrete Cowboy. So if you're not a VIP member and you want to get a VIP member, now I do know that as we've started to make these changes, we've changed systems. So we've had a couple little problems. There's a couple of you guys that said you're having a hard time getting into VIP. Amanda's on deck right now. She's watching you guys in the chat. If you're having issues getting into VIP, she can try to get you in before we go live. But we're changing over the system, so we're still working out the kinks of the new system, but the new system is going to be so much better, and I'm excited for it. Desiree, what's up? Thank you for the super chat. She said, do we need to renew early? No access to VIP live stream. Okay, no, you do not need to renew early. So the thing with the old system and the new system is they were able to move everybody over from our old system to our new system, but the problem, it's got some kinks in it that we're still trying to work out. We do have your original start date, so you don't have to start over. And there's a couple things that we were gonna go ahead and do. Anybody that was automatically that was in VIP before, we're just gonna roll you immediately to a gold member, and you'll have that. And so if you're having trouble in the chat, just let us know in the chat. If you're having trouble getting into VIP, let us know. Say, hey, Amanda, this is Des. I can't get into mine. She's up there and she's working it now. So by the time we get done with this, you guys should be able to have all access. So, but this is kind of a good test for us because it lets us know, who's having trouble and who's not. Desiree, thank you for the super chat. Scotty Tippin, my man. Scotty, I ain't seen you in a minute. I ain't seen your name pop up in a minute. Thank you for the super chat, brother. He says, just stop by to drop some love and say, hey, man, thank you, man. I hope you're doing well. It's been a while. It's been a while since we did this, and my personal apologies. We should be doing this a lot more. It's been a bit nuts after tour, man. It got a little bit crazy. We were gone. I don't know how many shows we did. I want to say it was like 60 shows or something. Maybe more than that last year. And we were gone. I was gone for a total of about 8 to 9 months, which was pretty rough on the family. So got back and it was like, let's kind of renew some things. Let's restructure what we're doing, the whole thing that we've got set up. Let's restructure it. Let's kind of set it on a new course and let's get ready to get back out on the road because I really miss you guys. I did have a chance to get out to Maine, Livermore, Maine. We got to hang out, which let me tell you, this was cool. And this is why I love you guys so much. I pulled up into Livermore, Maine. Now, granted, my wife was not on my side in this particular situation, but I pulled up in Livermore, Maine, had a show there with Afro Man, and which was an incredible show at a mud bog there, which was wild. We didn't go mudding this time, but I mean, there was so many people at this spot. And I was like, I'm just going to fly up there. I'll rent a car. And Amanda's like, no, just I've got it taken care of. Just get off the plane and go outside. So I'm thinking, okay, she's got an Uber. She's got the hotel. It's all good. And I get there and I'm coming down the escalator. And then I peep over to my left-hand side. There was Des. Des, I saw you there. Des had her sign out. She had her sign, which was kind of cool. But I couldn't see. Some of you guys don't know that I'm actually pretty close to legally blind. They said I shouldn't drive, which is great. When you ride a motorcycle, it makes it even more fun. But I couldn't see that it was Des at first. I just said, who's this lady holding this sign? And it was Desiree. And then I looked, and there was Virginia Pritchett. And then I looked again and over, sitting on a bench. I don't know if she was in a newspaper, behind a newspaper or what, but Miss Barbara Ward, and they kidnapped me. And I stayed the weekend in Livermore, Maine, in their trailer, and we had a blast, man. We had an absolute blast. By the time that Afro Man got one song in, I was so high. Because I just got high. I was so high that I had to get out of the crowd. I was like, there's no way. I can't make it through the rest of the show. I don't smoke anymore. So I was like, this is not going to go good. And so I had to evacuate the crowd and I had to go find some chili cheese fries. And we did. We found chili cheese fries. They were phenomenal. They really were. But that type of being able to hang out with you guys like on that level, man, I really, really miss it. My man, Charles Stillman. What's up, Charles? How you doing, brother? Thank you for the super chat. He says, hope the family is well. The family's doing good, man. Kids start back school tomorrow. The world's a mess. Things are falling apart. But I tell you what, end of the day, I have hope. I have a lot of hope. It's crazy. I think, and some of you guys might be able to relate to this. There's those of us who have been through a lot. And if you guys can relate to this, drop number 1. Just type the number 1 in the chat because I just want to see who can relate to this. If it's just me. There's those of us who've been through a lot in life. I think sometimes our biggest discomfort is being comfortable. So like when times are easy, I'm uncomfortable. I don't really know how to operate. When things are going good, it's like I'm waiting for the floor to fall out from under my feet, Some of us, we when we've grown up through tough times, we've gone through so much, man. It's like we know how to operate in that mind state, in that place. We know how to operate. So yeah, man, if that's you, if you can relate to that, man, just type 1 in the chat for me so I can know. Okay, we got a bunch of 1s in there, man. It's crazy, man. It's like, but I tell you this, as the world spins further and further out of control, as things start to reach a darker place than I think that any of us in our generation have seen in America. the people who've spent most of their life struggling are going to be in a better place, not to just to survive, but to thrive. We're going to be in a place to where when the tough times hit, it's like, okay, this is a Thursday, like, let's go. And so, I apologize to you guys for not jumping on here and doing this the way that we should have been doing and doing more of it. But as things have just gone the way that they have over the past couple of years in the world and in our nation, I felt this urging in my spirit that I need to get on here and I need to speak more. And it's hard to speak because a lot of times we don't really have a full understanding or a full grip on exactly what's going on around us. We don't know how to, get a beat on it, how to process it. It's easy to think that our problems are political or that our problems are social. And so, we try to rally together on one political side or one social side or behind something that we personally agree with. And we say, this is the hill on which I will die. And we're ready to fight whatever battles we decide we're going to fight. And then, you get a week or two or a couple years in and you realize somewhere along the way, you kind of started losing really a firm standing on what truth is, because truth in itself it's just so fragile and just so fleeting these days. It's just like we have a grip on what we think the world is, what's happening in the world. And then by next year, we realize we were completely wrong. So I've found such an incredible peace lately, and it's been through realizing this. And as we get further into this year and in the years to come, I feel a very, very strong urge inside of me and an urgency to stand on this a lot harder. As the world begins to crumble and as things around us begin to fall apart, everybody is going to be looking to the old system, trying to understand what went wrong and how they can put it back together. And I don't believe that the old system, the way that things were, is coming back. I don't think that the way that we used to live is coming back. I think that we are approaching a new, you could call it a new normal or just a new world order per se, but we're approaching something different. And in that, I think that it puts for each of us, we have to be very precise on how we perceive the world, how we react to the world, and how we act in the world. So for me, this is what I want to be my stance moving forward. And I've said this, I've had a few conversations, political and social, over the past couple months, and it just feels like you're screaming in a room full of noise. It's just, there's no point. So this is where I stand, and I just want to make this clear right here on this feed, and I want to move forward on this. This world will come and go. My life will come and go. Everything that I love and every person that I love will come and go. But the love of Jesus Christ and what he's done for a broken person like me, and what he's doing through the lives of so many people who are just waking up and come to him. Look at people like Russell Brand. I never thought I would see people like Russell Brand saying the things that they're saying. And I think what happens is, as darkness covers the world in a heavier and harder and darker way, God reaches in and he starts pulling out his own. And as he's pulling out his own, all of a sudden the lines become a lot clearer. The divide between darkness and light is so much clearer. And people are kind of put in this, there is no middle ground anymore. We're all put in this position and where we say, what side do I want to stand on? And it's not a social side. It's not a political side. It is a spiritual side. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So the world can do whatever it does. It can spiral down whatever greased pole to hell that it wants to. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. And so I'm saying this on this feed to you, to all my friends, to all my people, to people that I've been able to hang out with, be on tour with, fans, family. My only resolve in anything moving forward is the power of Jesus Christ in my life through the things that I've seen that he's done through me. And God knows that I am one huge screw up of a person. God knows that I'm probably going to screw up tomorrow. Hopefully not as bad as I did last week or the week before that, but I'm probably going to screw up again. And I'm just going to keep aiming, just try to aim and try to aim and try to aim and do a little bit better, because I think that times are going to get darker. So I want to use these platforms while I have them, because who knows how long we'll have these platforms available to us. While I have them, I want to use them as a means to encourage and inspire and uplift you guys. prefer to do it in person. I love it on the road. I love being on the road where I can be out there and I can wrap my arms around you guys. I can hug you guys. I can cry with you guys. We can sit there. I can hear the struggles that you guys have gone through. But until we get the next tour in and moving, in the meantime, let's use the platforms that we have. And so I want to use these platforms going forward. I want to use the VIP stuff. There's a couple different things we're setting up in Convos. You don't have to be a VIP member to join Convos, where I want to start talking about things that I see are down the road for us, because I feel I feel it in my heart that I have to be vocal. I have to be vocal about what I see and what I feel and the things that God is laying on my heart. And I have sat silent long enough. And I've struggled with that. I'll be honest with you guys right here. I mean, on a live stream, I've struggled with that. For several years, I felt like, man, I want to get in the conversation. I want to get in the conversation. I want to get into the social conversation of what's happening in our world. And I just felt like kind of like God was just saying, it's not your time yet. Just sit back, pause, the day will come. In the meantime, prepare your heart to focus on the things of me, because as it gets harder and it gets tougher, we've got to be more focused. And that starts here, where we have to focus our hearts on God. And so to any of you guys, man, any of you guys that typed number 1 in the chat, man, I want to tell you that no matter what you've been through, no matter what you're going through, I think you're going to be a little bit ahead. You're going to be a step ahead of majority of people, just because you've already been through the dirt. You've been through the mud. You know what it looks like, what it feels like. You know the path out, and you know that it's not that hard of a climb once you've made it a couple times. You know, I've said this for years. It's like, man, after you've lost everything, I mean, after you've like worked for years, gained something, lost it, and had to go back to be homeless, if you've done that 2 or 3 times in your life, there's not much fear of losing everything. Me and my wife were talking about this the other day. It was like, you know what? No matter what happens, we could lose everything tomorrow. I mean, maybe it's next week. Maybe it's the week after that. We could lose everything. But it's nothing that hadn't been through before. And in those times, the one way that I failed and that I made things a lot more difficult for myself was that I tried to rely and lean on my own strength to get out of it. But it was really my own strength that got me there to begin with. Instead of, holding on to God, whether he lifts me high or he lets me, crash. And so I think the difference is now it's just saying, okay, you know what, man, life is going the way that it's going. I'm going to hold on to Jesus, win, lose, fail. And I am not going to sit on this channel. I'm not going to sit on YouTube or on Facebook or on any of these platforms and just remain silent on it anymore, because I think the time is dire. I think the time is now. So I just want to say this before we get into this thing tonight. No matter what you're going through, man, I encourage you, just cry out to God. Just cry out to God. If you're going through a tough time, if you're struggling right now, if they just feel like they're rock bottom, just cry out to God. What else have you got to lose? If you're sick of fighting on your own strength, cry out to God. Let me see who we got in the chat right now. We got Charles Steelman. Charles, man, thank you for the super chat. He says, I don't know if you heard or not, but my wife was in a bad crash at 35. Oh no, bro. Okay, so if you guys are on Facebook, I'm going to read this. Charles, I hope you don't mind if I read this out loud. Charles Steelman has been an awesome friend to the channel for a long time. He says, I don't know if you've heard this or not, but my wife was in a bad car crash at 35 weeks pregnant, and she lost the baby. There's also a 6-year-old boy not doing good from this wreck as well. Could really use some prayers. I tell you, yes. So I'm reading this out. I'm reading this off of our YouTube chat. If you guys are hanging out on Facebook or if you're in the VIP live stream, guys, just do me a favor tonight. If I'm asking, this is the only thing I'm going to ask for. Just pray for Charles and pray for his wife, and pray for this 6-year-old that was in this accident as well. I cannot imagine how hard this is right now, bro. I really can't. We had a very dear girl that just lost her 6-year-old. Was walking out in front of a car, getting on the school bus, and a car came around and hit her and killed her. And the difficulty that brought in her life, I cannot Imagine, man. So our hearts and our prayers go out with you. If you guys are on the feed tonight, do me a favor, man. Just when you get off this feed or right now as you're on it, just say a prayer for Charles Steelman and his family. My utmost condolences, brother. I'm deeply sorry. That's tough. And then before we get off tonight, we'll jump into the VIP tonight when we get off, or maybe even before we get off YouTube, and we'll say a prayer for your wife and for the 6-year-old. Is it a 6-year-old boy or a 6-year-old girl? Let me know in the chat so we can kind of have a little bit more specifics on what we're praying for. So yeah, people are going through it, man, and it's everybody. It's everybody that I know, and it's hard because when things start hitting, you feel like you're in it alone. But I think that these platforms are a good way for other people to see. I mean, you got friends on this chat. You got the people in this chat, the people that are in convos, man. We've been able to form really cool bonds with each other, man. There's some good folks in there. And so, and we pray for each other. There's actually a spot in convos for prayer requests. If you got prayer requests, man, feel free to drop it. And we'll pray for you and the people in convos. He's a baby boy. Okay, so if y'all could, man, keep Charles Steelman and his wife in their prayers, in your prayers, and the 6-year-old boy that was injured in this car crash. It's a breath, man. Life is but a breath. And I think a lot of us, we find ourselves trying to tread through, trying to understand, figure out the purpose and the meaning of all of it. And I've seen men achieve the world, gain the whole world, and just have no understanding of who they are. Them with the more that they achieve, the more of themselves they lose. I've seen that. I've seen kids in Africa who have nothing and have a bigger smile from the soul than any person I've seen in the United States. So at the end of the day, we're all going through it. And at the end of the day, no matter what you're going through, you're not alone in it. And so I think the thing is teaming up and pairing up with, we call it fellowship. So kind of a Christian term. We call it fellowship, man. Other folks that are going through the same struggles, so we can lean on each other, pray for each other, encourage each other, uplift each other, because it is everything. It's absolutely everything. So I'm going to jump real quick to Facebook. Let me see if I can see the chat on Facebook, and then I'll come back to YouTube. What's up, Facebook? How you guys doing? We got John, we got Miss Jackie, we got Austin. What's up, Austin? We got Amber, we got Ann. This is not letting me see the feed quite the same, but if you guys are on Facebook, do me a favor, share this live stream tonight. So as we jump through this tonight, I'm gonna let this be you guys' night. I have absolutely nothing in particular to talk about. We'll be live for a little bit. We could go for like 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, and then we'll pull out of here. I want to make sure everybody's clean on VIP. So if you guys are a VIP member, do me a favor, jump to the YouTube chat, because I'm not able to see the Facebook chat real good. Jump to the YouTube chat and let us know in the YouTube chat if you're having a tough time getting into your VIP account, so we can get you straight before we jump off and we go to the VIP. So this is you guys' night. So if there's anything in particular y'all want to talk about, if y'all want to hit me with any questions, feel free. I do have something else we could try. I've never tried this before, but it could be cool. You guys want to try something new? All right, so we're going to try this. You guys know I'm terrible with the phone. Anybody that has my number knows that I'm terrible with the phone. Like I don't answer the phone. I don't check the phone. I never do. But we got a new service. We got a 1-800 number. So if you guys want, let me see. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to open up a phone line. I want to try this tonight. We want to try this. We've got a 1-800 number. It's 844-71-CRUCE. You spell it with a U or spell it with a V, it's the same. 1-844-71-CRUCE. So what we're going to do is I want to take some calls tonight. We've never done this before. We'll probably find a more fluid way to do it, but in the meantime, we're going to try it this way. So if you guys want to call in, if you got any cool questions, if you just want to chat for a minute, we're going to keep everybody short. We can't, because we want to keep the live stream moving. But I'll take a couple calls tonight. If you just call 844-71 Cruce, CRUCE or CRVCE. And what I will answer on this 800 number, and we will let's chat with a couple of you guys tonight. And feel free to ask me anything. Ask me anything. We're gonna try something new. We've never done this before. It could be cool. Or it could be a disaster. We don't know. We're not sure. What's up, my man Casey? You know, Casey, I was designing some jackets last night, and I had you in mind. I was thinking of you. I was like, I feel like there needs to be one that's blue and black. So I did it. And then I realized the biggest size they had was 3X, and it felt wrong. But I just want to let you know that I was thinking about you. Love you anyway. But all right, so Andrew is saying, talk about some of that new music that you've been working on. All right, so let's before we dive into Concrete Cowboy, we're gonna, like you said, if you're jumping on the stream for the first time right now, when this stream is over, we're gonna jump into VIP, and I'm gonna let you guys hear it first, because one of the things that we do offer our VIP members is that when we drop a new video, I couldn't do it on the last video because it wasn't just mine. I gotta be respectful of, you know, the other people I'm on the track with. So, but we're gonna do it now. I feel like I gotta do it now. So if we drop a new video or new music, the people in VIP get to hear it first. So we'll cut off of here when the stream is over, and we'll jump to VIP, and I'll let you guys hear it. So Concrete Cowboy. Let me dive in a little bit to this song. Let me dive in a little bit on this song. For you guys that were on tour, you saw, or that came out to the shows last year on tour, you saw that things kind of started getting a little bit out of control. They started getting a little bit out of hand. The way that we were dressing, Barbara was the first one to let me know, Cruce, look, you can't wear leather pants and cheetah print boots. You can't do it. Even if it's a real cheetah, you cannot wear leather pants and cheetah boots. Now, I greatly respect that she spoke her mind, that she felt comfortable enough, you know, that she could tell me what was on her mind. But I'll say this, Barbara, I did not care what you thought about my leather pants or my cheetah print boots. Now, besides the fact that they were dreadfully uncomfortable, okay, it looks like we got people calling in. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on. Give me 1 second. We're going to give me a few minutes and we'll start taking calls. Okay, it's working. The line is working. Give me just 1 second. We'll start. I'll say go, and then I'll take the first call that comes in. But, okay. So things got a little crazy with our wardrobe, but we were having fun, man. You know, the thing is, it's so easy as an artist just to take yourself entirely too seriously. And I don't take myself seriously anymore. Life is kind of a joke right now. So we got out there, and Sean Paul is the king of swag. So I just want y'all for a second, just to put yourself in my shoes. Not the cheetah shoes, but just put yourself in my shoes, in any type of shoes. They could be slipper shoes. Every single night before the show, you got to get dressed in that bus next to Sean Paul from the Youngbloods. Now, I grew up admiring this man's swag from this side of the TV, watching him on MTV. And now I got to try to get dressed every night and hopefully look somewhat as cool as he is looking. And so it just created this wild environment for us to just kind of pander back and forth, you know, banter back and forth with our wardrobe. And we got out there, we started doing some wild stuff. He came out one night, I think he was wearing a cheetah shirt, wide open, belly out. I mean, it was everything. It was everything. And it made the show so much fun. But through that, we kind of just developed, like, what is this style? What are we calling this? Other than just like way over the top. We thought about calling it like Extra AF. We're like, we could call it Extra AF, but it just didn't have quite the ring. So we're like, we'll call it Cageless. We're just Concrete Cowboys, man. So that's what kind of started the whole process of the song. And basically that's kind of what the song is about. It's just a swaggy song, but I'll say this. The song has got so many ups and downs through so many different types of styles. It goes, and give me just a second, guys, and we will jump in and we will answer calls. Just give me 1 minute. We'll talk about Concrete Cowboy real quick. Basically what we did something we've never done before on this particular track. We had one of Sean's guys, Rip, who killed the beat, makes straight up trap drums. He sent in these trap drums. He had some of the keys in there. And then we just started working, man. We started recording. Sean came down to the house. We recorded his verse. And I'm not gonna lie, to me, this is one of my favorite Sean Paul verses maybe ever. It's at least top 5. Like, he left, and I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to do with this song at this point. I want to give up. I just don't know what I'm going to do with this song because it was so awesome. I just wanted him to do another verse, and let's call that a day. So So we're in here recording, and then his car got booted. That sucked, man. Like he was parked in my driveway, and his car got booted. That's the thing about Florida. You got these HOAs. It's terrible. But we did that, and then we took the song, we sent it to Nashville. Incredible guitarist named Blake Franklin, and Blake, man, he went in there and he laid some just great guitars to give it a real Western, just beautiful sound with a like a nice rock kick to it. And so, and then Sonny, Bama, and myself, man, we finished it up, and this thing is awesome. It might rattle off the doors of your car. So Concrete Cowboy, it's going to be dropping on all platforms on Tuesday. So if you want, guys, in the description to this video, there's 2 links. One link is to the YouTube video. We're going to drop it on YouTube tomorrow. So jump in tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow at 4 p.m., coming a little bit early. Tomorrow at 4 p.m., we're going to air Concrete Cowboy for the first time on YouTube. You guys join the premiere. We'll probably give away a couple VIPs, might even give away some other things in the chat. So tomorrow, maybe 3:30, jump on the chat with us. We're going to get in there. We'll start talking, get a chance to win, hang out with some cool people, and be the very first people to hear the song Concrete Cowboy. And then the next day, but I'm going to ask 2 things of you tonight, just two. Share it. As soon as the video comes out, just share it until Facebook bans you. Share it. Share it with let your neighbors hear it. Let your friends hear it. Play it to the people that don't like it when you say things on Facebook. Play it to your political rivals. Say it to your sister, your mama, your grandmama, your baby mama, your baby's grandmama, whatever. Just play it and share it with everybody. And then on Tuesday, it'll open up across the board on your favorite streaming platforms. All right, so here we go. Got the phone. I'm going to take the first call. 844-71-CRUCE. 844-71-CRUCE. We'll take the first call, and we're going to find an easier way to do this. But, we'll see how things get technical. My technical situation is a little bit underwhelming at the moment. If you guys are still rocking with me right now on YouTube, man, drop a number 1 in the chat. Let me know you're still there. For some reason, it's kicking y'all out. It's not answering. Hold on. It might be a business hour thing. Let me see what I can do here. How about I'm gonna call back the last person that called. Let's try that. I don't know who I'm calling.
Hello.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Rhonda Pound.
Hey, Rhonda, what's up, girl?
Doing good. How are you all?
I'm doing good. You are live right now on YouTube, Facebook, and
Hi,
VIP.
everyone.
you are the one. How you doing?
I'm good. I got the cancer results in still 2 years.
What's that?
Cancer-free.
Are you really?
2 years cancer-free.
10? You said 2 years or 10 years?
2.
2 years cancer-free. That's awesome, Rhonda. That's awesome. That's what's up, man. I know that's got to feel like, I don't know. That's just got to feel like amazing. Yeah. That's awesome. So hit us with a good question tonight. Hit us with something. Hit me with a question. If you could ask me anything in the world right now, and you don't have to be embarrassed or feel no type of way about it, just hit me with a good question.
Oh.
We're going to try to get. What's that?
Tour dates.
Tour dates. Okay. She's hitting below the belt. No, I'm just kidding. So we're actually working on routing now. So if you guys are really, really wanting to try to get us to your cities, do me a favor. You can go to crucifixtour.com, and there's a website called Bands in Town. You can sign up, and you can say request my city. Right now, we are actually routing. We were trying to get out in the fall, but I don't know if we're going to have enough time. So it may push the spring, but if we do not make the fall, we are 100% going to be making it out in the spring. So we're going to try to push for the end of the year. So if you guys could go to crucifixtour.com and sign up. Yeah, sign up and just say request show in my neighborhood, and it'll let you know.
All right. We're hoping to see you in Louisville or Indy. So I'll sign up soon.
Okay. Honestly, I think either Louisville and Indy, both of those we were looking at coming through on the next one. We were kind of already routing that way. So Rhonda, congratulations. I know that's awesome. 2 years cancer-free. God is good.
Sir.
Yes. Well, let's hope for another 20.
Yes, sir.
Love you, girl. Bye-bye.
Love you too.
All right, who else we got? Let's see. I'm gonna. This is cool. I ain't never done this before. Okay, I'm gonna hit. Let's see. Hit this next one. Here we go. For some reason, as you guys are calling, it's sending you straight to voicemail. I think maybe something is going on with our business hours. Hello.
Yo.
What's up, man? Who is this?
Yo, Smart Pat.
What's up, Mark? How you doing, buddy? Hey, you're live. You're live on YouTube. You are live on Facebook, and you're live on VIP.
Bro, how are you doing today?
Man, I'm doing good. I tell you, I've missed jumping on and hanging out live with you guys. So like, this feels good. I think I need to get my ass in gear and do this like every week is what we need to be doing.
Man, I was sitting there thinking, like, once I hit voicemail like 3 or 4 times, I was like, yeah. He was like, well, it might be a good thing or it might be a disaster. And I'm like, ain't no way he's gonna answer my phone.
Man,
with the voicemail like 3 or 4 times, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. I think it's got like a business hour thing on there where it doesn't receive calls. I thought I turned it off, but I'm still trying to figure it out.
It's all good though. Wow, it's crazy that I get to talk to you though, like directly. That's what's up, Cruce fam,
What's up, man?
Cruce fam, yo. Hey, hopefully everything's doing all right. Concrete Cowboy is coming out. Everybody's excited for that, and yeah. Good stuff, man.
I'm ready.
Stuff.
Hit me with a good question. Hit me with a good question, Mark, man. Anything you could ask me, pull it out of your hat.
All right, let me ask you this. All right, and
All right.
this is gonna take it back a little ways, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But Chernobyl, okay?
Yeah.
There ain't too many artists that go to the lengths that you go to do things that you feel like in your heart that you feel like you either need to do or to make things feel real, right?
Yeah.
How difficult was it? Because I'm pretty sure there's there's probably been interviews or maybe some kind of somewhat documentaries.
Mm-hmm.
But was there a lot of people in your camp saying, don't do this? This is crazy. This is like shenanigans. Like, do not do this.
Well, there was 2 sides. So the family side was saying, do not do this.
Right.
The label side was like, please do this. And if you die, just film it because we can make money off of it. That's how the music industry is. This is like, but what happened is initially the label that I was working with at the time, they weren't interested in it. And I'll take it back just a little further. So I was playing Call of Duty is where it started. I was playing Call of Duty and there was this incredible board and I was like, this is just so cool. And then a friend told me, hey, this is a real place. And then I was like, no way. And then when I realized this is something, it is, right? But when I realized, when I heard that it was something that happened in my lifetime and I wasn't aware of it, it kind of messed with me a little bit. So I decided I'm gonna do it. And then the label wasn't interested in jumping behind it until everybody that they asked to go said no. And then they were like, okay, well, why? And everybody's like, because we could die. And they're like, we'll pay for it. Just film it. We'll pay for it. So,
oh, that's wild.
Yeah, man.
They had you on, like, that was like the whole Jackass kind of kick. Like, they're just, stunt doubles for themselves.
Yeah. I mean, if they die, I mean, there's no big deal. But I mean, I tell you, it was cool because that is one of those things. It's kind of like it's once in a lifetime, man. You don't get a chance to do those type of things. So for me, man, it's like when you can jump, it's to me, it's always worth it to jump. You never know how it'll turn out. It could, I mean, the crazy thing is they told me after I left, bro, you should not. This is what the people in Ukraine, like the people in Chernobyl said, it would be wise for you not to have any more children after this because of the amount of radiation that you receive. It's like, are they going to have like 2 heads? I don't understand. But I had 3 more kids. So maybe that's what's wrong with them. I don't know. Not anyway. But
they seem great.
Yeah, they're cool, man.
This was going to be a 2-part question, but I know I'm taking up.
No, go ahead. What you got?
During your trips with Shanti, like when y'all was doing the My Way and Sideways and all that stuff, was there any parts of the trip where y'all two was just like, oh damn, this is a bad part of the trip? Was it, as far as resources, weather? Because when you're on 2 wheels, it's like you're by yourself. Like
when we
parts where it was really discouraging.
Yeah, so sideways, there was definitely one, man. Like when we we were going to the place where we shot Sideways, which it's called St. Elmo. It's way out in the middle of nowhere in Colorado. And we didn't know how to get there. We didn't know the way. We saw a road, but didn't know what kind of road it was. And we were on Harleys. And we had, I think it was like, I want to say it was like a 4-hour ride to get there. So we rode 4 hours. And just when we were just like, okay, we're tired. And then we hit gravel. So when you're tired and then you hit the gravel, it's just like, and Sean's looking at me, and that's just, he's cussing me, bro. I can just see him over there. He's looking at you like, you mother, what did you get us? We're driving up some mountain on a gravel road. We both have our girl in the back. So it's just like, I was like, he's going to kick me in the head as soon as we put the kickstands down. And that was rough, but it was kind of cool because we were tired and then frustrated too, you know, but I think that lent to, it kind of put us in almost like a readied mindset for what that video needed to be emotionally. And then, you know, obviously what Sean did with scattering his mom's ashes down there at the river, it kind of drained us, I think. It drained us completely of our own strength, and it just allowed us to be vulnerable in that moment. And I think that's why that video just turned out the way that it did. But yeah, that was
pulled out that organic, exactly what it was intended for.
Yes, absolutely. Because there's no acting. Like, you were legitimately just concerned about how do we get back, you know. So that's what's up, man. But yeah, there's a couple, man. That one, and then on the last one that we did, the Love What Kills You. You know, being out there in Moab, a couple of those places were sketchy, and it was cool, man. Like, you can't really tell in the video, but where Sean is standing on that rock, it's like 1,500 feet straight down. I mean, it's just over the edge of the rock and it's straight down. And he,
I've watched that video quite a few times. I mean, it's one of my favorite amongst all the other greats that you have. Like, I looked at it and I was like, wow. I mean, I get goosebumps a lot of times just watching most of the videos.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate it.
Oh, I literally, as a fan and as a friend, I appreciate y'all for what y'all do and everything y'all put. I mean, you put yourself out there.
Yeah, we do, man. But it's not even, it doesn't even feel like work. And I tell you, at the end of the day, the support and the love that you guys show us just by supporting it and playing it, and it makes us want to just go out and do more and do better and push ourselves a little further. Not in a way that's just, you know, dangerous or stupid, but to give more. I think to give more of ourselves, you know. And so if you guys weren't the people that you are, it would be very hard to show the love that we do. And so I thank y'all. I really do.
I think I can say this as a collective, us as people that follow y'all and us that call us part of the fam.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate y'all and the time that y'all dedicate to yourself, to give out yourself to us.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man.
And that comes from the heart and soul, man. Really, it really does.
It's received right at the heart and the soul, man. Mark, thank you, brother. Thank you for calling in and good questions, man. Good questions. You know, my biggest struggle with doing this thing live is sometimes not having nobody to talk to. So this is kind of cool. Like, so Mark, thank you, man. I'm going to jump off. I'm going to get to the next caller, and let me fly through a couple folks and get a couple people on here. Mark, thank you, brother. And we'll catch you on the next go round.
Thank you too, fam. Y'all have a good one.
All right, buddy. Peace. All right, let's see who we got. We'll take one more, and then we'll chat for a little bit, and then we could even come back to calls. Let's see who we got. I don't even know which ones I've called out. Don't know which ones are called out. Okay, we're gonna try. We're gonna try the last one. We'll do one more.
Please leave your message for 9702.
That one didn't answer. Should we leave him a message? Let's leave him a message. That would be the proper thing to do. Is at least leave him a message. Maybe I have to.
Hello?
Yo, who's this one?
You're kidding me.
Who am I speaking with at this current moment?
Clutter from Colorado.
Ah, Tina. Tell me you got. Hey, Tina. Tell me you got some of them strawberry cookies.
No, but they got your name on
Oh.
it. If you close to it, being here.
Oh.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Tell him who it is. It's Keegan.
It's Keegan. How you doing?
Good.
You got some more cool pictures for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. Hopefully I can come out and see you guys again real soon.
We're hoping you can too.
Hopefully.
But I know you want a question, so we're gonna ask a question here so that we didn't ever think we'd get through.
No, this is great. This is good. This is the first time we've tried this. So this is kind of cool. Let me preface real quick to the people watching. So when we go on tour, Tina cooks like crazy. And she makes these cookies, these strawberry cookies, and they become like, it's like gladiators in there. I mean, grown men are fighting over them strawberry cookies. And then we're all fat. We're too fat to fight. And it's tough. So Tina, she rocks. What you got, Tina? What good question you got for me?
Favorite place to eat when you come to Colorado?
La Hacienda, Colorado, in Westminster. So, yeah, Hacienda, Colorado, in Westminster. And if you know I'm in Colorado, chances are I will probably actually had dinner with Des. Des showed up there one time. One of the things we're going to start doing in the VIP is we'll start dropping some of the places that when I'm in a state where I'm going to be eating and stuff like that, so that you guys can join. But yeah, Hacienda, Colorado, and Westminster. That's my favorite spot. I like it. They got the I don't know, their jalapenos are super fresh. On top of that, queso blanco. It's everything.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that sounds good.
Well, Tina, I look forward to seeing you guys. Keegan, look forward to seeing you
See you.
next time. Hopefully,
Hurry.
hit me with a
You have
question. What you got?
Hurry, make it quick.
My Way is my favorite song of yours.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. What was your favorite part of that one?
What was your favorite part?
Just the whole song.
Just the whole. You know what? That's the best answer I could have even hoped for. You know what? That's my favorite answer. The one you just gave.
It's my way. I can't help but listen to it.
I can't help but that's what, because you're so awesome, and when you're so awesome, you just can't help but listen to it. That's how it's supposed to go.
Oh, she's grinning ear to ear.
Good. Well, Tina, I'm gonna let you go. I love you. Love your family.
Oh, love you too.
Hopefully, we'll get to see you guys soon.
Can't wait to see you again.
I can't wait to get back out there. Hopefully soon. All right.
We hope so.
All
Tell
right.
Sean P, we said hey.
I definitely will.
Okay.
I definitely will.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Love you
Bye-bye.
guys. All righty. Bye.
That's the cool thing about, doing what we do. It's the people you meet, man. It's just meeting incredible people, and the road gives you that opportunity to connect, where it's like you hear the name and then there's memories that come flooding along. So Tina was there. We had one show. Some of you guys might remember this. This was in Fort Collins, Colorado, on the last tour, and there was a gas leak in the building, and they weren't able to do the show, so they had to reschedule it. And we had to drive somewhere crazy, through the night to get to the next event. And but there was all these folks out there, and it didn't feel right to leave. It's like, these people are here for us, and we're just gonna drive off. It didn't feel right. So I looked at Sean and I was like, I don't want to leave. And he's like, I don't either. We need to hang out with these folks. And so we threw a party in the parking lot with a keg of Fireball, and Tina had made dinner. And so we passed out dinner. It felt like one of them scenes out of the Bible where you're just feeding the multitude with I think it was breakfast burritos and strawberry shortcake cookies and Fireball. That part wasn't in the Bible. Well, maybe turning the water into wine. I don't know. But we ended up throwing a whole performance in the back of a bed of a truck. So what could have and might have been probably one of the worst shows and the worst nights on that tour for people that came out, it ended up being one of the most memorable nights, man, where we just in the bed of a truck right there with folks, just, having a couple drinks and singing songs. And And then we got on out, man. So it's cool memories. So we've been on for close to an hour. If you guys are still with me, do me a favor real quick. Drop number 1 in the chat. Let me see who's with us, who we still got on here. If you guys are on Facebook, come on over to YouTube. It's a little bit sweeter. All right, so let's do this. Give me one pause real quick. Give you guys, before we get off here and we jump to the VIPs, if you guys can, if you're still having any trouble, try to log in if you can into your VIP. You can do it on stcruce.com, crucifixmusic.com, goes to the same place. Try to log into your VIP. Let us know if you have any issues seeing the VIP page. You should see this same feed right there in the website. And then when we cut off of YouTube, when we cut off of Facebook, we'll let you guys hear the song. You'll be the first ones to hear it outside of family. So it'd be cool if you guys are not on. If you are not a VIP member and you want to be a VIP member, like I said, we have 3 different tiers. You can get the lowest tier. We as we were restructuring it, we wanted to make it easy. We wanted to make it cheaper. We realized, man, times are getting tough. So you can get the base version. You can be a Silver Skull monthly member for the price of a cup of coffee a month, and you can cancel anytime. So if it's not your thing, you don't want to, you just do it a year or a month and you don't really dig it, you can cancel it. And then as we get into the next tour, one of the things that we offer only to VIP members is the tour bus hangouts. So we're going to do it a little bit different this next year, but only VIP members will have access to be able to purchase tour bus hangouts. So, and you can be a Silver Skull. They're just priced differently depending on what you are. So if you guys are interested in signing up, you can go to crucifixvip.com. You can sign up. You can look at the thing or not. If you guys are members, do me a real quick favor. Try to sign in, see if you're in. And if you're not, let Manda know in the chat so she can try to fix your account so you don't miss the song. I want you guys to hear this. Let me see what else we got. I want to give a real quick shout out to Jackie, to Barbara, to my man Doug, to everybody that was blasting Used to the Fall this week. This was the very first video on our YouTube channel that has hit 10 million views. And so it's an awesome feat for one, but I think what you guys might not know is that's really only about half of it. So there's YouTube and there's YouTube Music. And YouTube Music has the same song, but a different video, and it hit 10 million views right before that one did. So currently, just on YouTube alone, that song has 21-ish million views. So that is a testament to you guys and the love that you guys show and the way that you push, man. So we're looking at 21 million views on YouTube alone. I think we're probably around 30 million across Spotify and all the other streaming, but on YouTube alone, we're at 21 million, and that one video has 10 million views, and that's to you guys. So thank you guys for everybody that was sharing it. If you are looking a way to show some support, man, if yo, I can't, do the VIP thing or anything like that. If you're looking just for an easy way to support us, man, just sharing. It's the easiest, simplest, and cheapest thing that you could possibly do, man. And every time you share one of those reels, or especially the reels, man, it introduces new folks to the music. In the past 3 weeks, I think probably because I said something political a while back, which I had a habit of doing. I'm not going to do it no more. I'm going to speak about what matters, talk about the spiritual battle, not the political battle. It's just where I'm at. That's where I've decided to be. But I kind of got suppressed across the board, man. I kind of gave up on social media. I was like, YouTube is doing me good, man, but Facebook was killing me, and Instagram is just over. It's like, forget Instagram. Make Instagram great again. That's what y'all need to do. Make Instagram great again. Been on that platform since the month that it started. But we started doing these reels, man, on Facebook, and you guys have been sharing. And what it's been doing is it has opened up an entire new audience of people. I think we've gained, I think it's like close to 15,000 new subscribers that are not even in this circuit of music in the past couple weeks, just on Facebook. So that's a testament to you guys getting in there and sharing. So if you're looking for a cool way to just show some support and help us out as artists, man, just share the music. If you dig a song and you feel it, man, share it with somebody. and let them bump it on Spotify or Facebook or YouTube or however they want to do it. So just one last heads up, man. Links below in the description. If you're on YouTube, in the description below is the link to the video premiere tomorrow. Don't miss it. 4 p.m. We're going to get on a little early. We'll chat. We'll do some giveaways, and then we'll play the song. And then tomorrow, if you guys haven't, there's a pre-save link right below in this description. There's a pre-save link. Go in there and hit pre-save, man. That's another way. If you got a Spotify membership, just hit pre-save. Support us. And as soon as it goes live, it'll be on your phone, and you can ride around and share it, man. So, all right, guys. Let me jump back to the feed. Let's see who else we got in here. I'm going to give it a few more minutes to make sure that everybody is connected. One last time. Has everybody checked to see if make sure their VIP is good and they're squared away? If not, there should be a live chat on the VIP live stream. Let me see if I can make it available. It's a little bit different. They have it. Maybe what I'll do is, if you're not seeing the live chat on the VIP live stream, it might be, they changed it. It pops out of the side of the video player. So I might have turned it off. What we'll do is once we get into VIP, we'll hang out for a little bit, and I'll fix that, and we can chat on the inside. All right. I'm going to hang out let me do this. I'm going to take one last round of phone calls, man. So if you haven't called, already, and you got a cool question, hit me with a good question, and I will, I'll make one call back, and maybe we could do a couple. We could do a couple if we do them quick, and this would be a real cool, this is a cool way for me to connect with you guys, man. So if you want, 844-71-CRUCE. 844-71-CRUCE. Hit the number. The next number that calls, it might shoot straight to voicemail, but I will call it right back. I like having this 800 line. It's kind of cool. So, yes, we got Concrete Cowboy rolling out. But I'll say this. We've been working on some other stuff that is unlike anything that we've ever done before. Like, different, way different. So oh, ching ching, somebody's buying something on the website. Whoever that was, if you're on the feed, thank you, man. Thank you for the support. I know you guys love the rap, and I know that, like, I've had a lot of you guys say, hey man, give us some more of the rap. We want some more of the rap. So I gave it to you in Concrete Cowboy. I went as hard as I could. I was like, let's just make this one count. But we've got some new music coming that is going to blow you guys' minds. It's completely outside of the box of anything that I've ever done. And I was up at Sonny's Sonny Bama's in Nashville, and we were working in Nashville we're going to be working with real session players, like some of the biggest session players in Nashville on some of these records. And it's going to be amazing. A completely different sound. I'm not going to dive too much into it, but my point is we got a lot more new music coming. Just hang in there with us. Okay. I'm gonna call this next one. Okay, here we go. Hello. Hi. Who is this?
Oh my God! It's the thing! Oh my God!
Who is this?
Now you know who it is. Who's the only one that would do that?
Who would do what?
Saint Des.
Des, what kind of underwear you wearing right now?
I am not wearing them.
Oh God! No, hold on. Let me pause and explain. So Des has. Let's see. Des wears her underwear on the outside of her clothes. Explain it to them, because the way I said that just came off really wrong on the live stream. Could you explain to them what really is going on with your underwear?
I wear it over my leggings because I think it'd be just a little creepy to have his face on my nether region.
She's got pictures of my face on her underwear. I will say you're the first person that I've ever seen do that, Des. How you doing?
I'd be surprised at what some people do.
I probably would. Don't tell me.
Blanket.
Oh no! Come on, Des. There's children on his feed. Don't you dare, Des.
Can you imagine what people do with the blanket?
Des, I'm about to hang up on you right now. You said your name was Saint Des, and you are over. I'm gonna call you Sinner Des. Sinner Des.
Yeah. Let me pick up my halo. It fell down.
Get that halo, put it back on, and ask me a real good question, Des. You know I love you.
Okay. Oh, but first I gotta say hey to everybody on the chat.
So in the main show, when we did the show in Maine, Des actually got on stage. What was that like? Let me ask you a question. What was that like?
Gosh. Okay. I felt like a proud mama.
Oh.
I was like a proud mama up there, just seeing everybody, how they reacted to you, how they were into it. I was like, yeah, I was the proud mama up there, like going, oh my gosh, I love this. Was it
a different, like, just say from your perspective, because you're usually in the crowd looking up, to sort of see it from our view. What was that like?
Yeah, that was just, I don't know how when you can't see faces, but you could see arms and you just see everybody all together, moving together.
Yeah.
That was just, coming from being in the audience, their hands up and with cameras and, everything, but to see the reactions and how much they love you was just, I was like, oh, proud mama moment.
You did good up there. You really did. You're doing your thing. And that was a pretty big crowd. I don't know how many people were there, but it was a lot of people there.
It was huge.
It was huge.
I was kind of disappointed. I should have turned the volume down when I was recording it.
That's okay. It's all good.
But I'm not Maui. I am not Maui.
Well, so, only Maui can be Maui. Only Scotty can be Scotty. But Des is Des. But Des is Des. Old Saint Des. You got a good question for me, Des?
The only question that I have for anybody is, why do you like Hacienda?
So Des actually had dinner with me at Hacienda. She showed up one night when I was there eating. I think it's partly, I don't know why. Maybe it's kind of maybe like a nostalgia, because when I first moved to Colorado,
memories.
Yeah, there's a lot of memories there. That fire pit outside, just the kind of look, the castle look of the place. The food's good. They got great drinks, and some of that. And maybe I just hadn't found another place. So I just need to get introduced to another place, and we'll see.
Yes, come back to Colorado. I will take you to a really good Mexican food.
All right.
Spicy chili, real chili, not Hacienda chili.
I'm down for that. Des, I will eat you under the table with chili in a day of the week. Wait.
Yeah.
That came out
I'll
wrong.
Be making
that's
some good green chili, because you know how us over here do it. We do that
I know how y'all do
chili.
it. Well, Des, I love you. I'm gonna take one more call, and then we're gonna jump to the VIP live stream. I love you, girl.
Okay. Give Amanda hugs and love and kisses and the kids, and tell them I miss them, and we need to get together. We
do. Hopefully we get a new VIP meet and greet the weekend again. We need one of those. So
just to chill.
Just to chill. Yeah, we could do it. We could do it that way with no concert, just to hang out. That would be fun. Because I had a blast hanging out with you guys in Maine.
Yeah, we went to St. Elmo a couple weekends ago, and that was a blast.
Yeah, it was. Oh, you guys. Oh, you went there.
Went with Chris and we did flowers in the river for Mama's Day.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Did you guys? Did you tell Sean that?
Yeah, I recorded the video and tagged him in it. So
that's awesome. Yeah. So thank you, Des. That's sweet.
Miss ya, love ya. Can't wait for Concrete Cowboy.
It's on its way.
I know I haven't heard it.
You heard it. You heard it on stage, but it's different. It's different when you hear it, and it's real clear. All right, Des, I love you, girl.
Okay.
All right.
Love all you guys, all my Cruce fam.
I think they said they love you back. You just can't hear them. All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right. This is cool. All right. So we're a little over an hour in. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead. We're going to pull off of YouTube and we're going to pull off of Facebook. We'll jump into the VIP live stream. Do me a real quick question. Let me know in the feed one last time so I can take one last check so Amanda can check. Amanda, if you're watching, babe, would you let me know either by text or by in the stream if everybody is good? I don't want to jump to the VIP live stream and people are having a hard time getting in. So let me know real quick and then we'll jump in there. We can take a couple more calls in there and then and we can talk a little bit crazier if we'd like to. And then we'll get to it, man. We'll play this Concrete Cowboy and let you guys hear it, man. Once again, if this is your first time just kind of stumbling across the feed, you have no idea what's going on. My name is Crucifix, man. I don't know what I am. I'm just a guy I just make music, man. And I just get to hang out with really cool folks. And the people that are on this chat and on this feed, man, are just some of the most down to earth, salt of the earth type folks that you'll ever meet. So if you get a chance to come and hang out on the channel and listen to the music, try to connect with some of the folks in the chat, because the chat is where it's at. All right, guys. Anybody? Any last takers? Is anybody having any trouble with their VIP? If not, then what we're going to do is we're going to sign out of here. And we're going to jump over to VIP. Okay, everybody's saying that they can get to VIP, they just can't chat. Okay, so we'll do this. We're going to close down, and then let's jump to VIP, and I'll see if I can fix the chat. I should be able to fix it. Everybody just have to refresh their screen. So just hang with me, all right? All right, Facebook, YouTube, man, thanks for hanging out tonight. It was a great little stream that we had going on. If you want to hang out with us, you can get VIP at crucifixvip.com. Choose a membership. You can test it out, try it out. There's a lot of cool, just little features, and it opens up a lot of stuff. If you've been a VIP member, we've had quite a few people that just like, yo, I wanted to do this, but I just can't afford it. It's just, we're cutting things off. We totally understand, man. So if you got to cut it off, please don't feel, we'll take care of you. You can write us or text us at the 1-800 number, and we'll make sure we get you off the plan so that you're not being billed. Just let us know, because at the end of the day, we do what we do, but we love you guys. We want you guys to enjoy this whole thing. So, but if you're looking for a cheaper option, we also did, for the cost of a cup of coffee, you can stay in VIP and get the majority of the perks. All right, YouTube, Facebook, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. VIP, just hang tight. We will be back on in just a few minutes.